with, you know, when 21 blew up, I remember people always being like, why do you think it's like so successful and stuff? And I think when you're going through then I wasn't, well, I did have anxiety then, I just didn't know what it was, like, you know, but certainly not as bad as I had it a couple of years ago. But like when you're going through anxiety or when you're going through a heartache, or like just, you feel like you're the only person that's going through it, but you also feel like you're the only person that exists because it's so consuming those things that you can't even pay attention to everyone else and what's going on. So I always put down 21 being so successful was because it made people feel less alone, you know? But when you're in those like dire moments of like despair or self-despair, you're not opening your eyes. You're not communicating with people properly. So someone can't say to you, oh, no, that's it. I felt like that before as well. Like, don't worry about it. So, but again, that's why I think music is so powerful in general. I certainly, you know, I was listening to Donny Hathaway the whole time where I thought that my life was falling apart. Like, you know, and there were moments where, you know, he felt like his life was falling apart. And in some cases, it bloody was, bless him. But, you know, it's just, music is there for that reason. It's there for us to feel less alone. So I try and tap into that because that's the kind of music that I listen to.
So Drake put up this thing and he was like, I'm so proud of my best friend,
oh, yeah.
right? Which was lovely. Yeah. What I thought was meaningful about that was you're in such a rarefied place in culture.
Right.
You know, I know you don't like to think about yourself as famous, but you are.
Yeah.
And he is. Yeah. And there's not many of you.
Yes, we're a dying breed.
And it must be, I wasn't going to say that.
We are a dying breed. I don't think there's ever going to be...
No.
There was like 10 of us, you know, I don't think there'll ever be that many of us again at the top doing it the way we were doing it.
Everything kind of just...
Well, it's just so... We came out when people... Before streaming. We came out before streaming. We came out before all the social media frenzies of like, you know, you've got 5 seconds to entertain me, otherwise get out.
Yeah.
We existed in the old schoolness of the industry that we grew up watching and aspiring to, and, you know, our favourite artists were in it. They weren't in this. I don't think my little 11-year-old self would look at the music industry now and be like, I want to get into that.
Oh, no? Really?
No, I don't think so. No, but again, you know, I'd be... What's that, Generation Z? I get so confused. I'm a millennial, right?
Yeah, I think we're
I only found that out recently and I was, like, hyped about it. Because I thought I was, like, internet generation, whether that is, but I existed before the internet. So would you, if we're the same age.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. We all had normal childhoods where we weren't attached to a screen all the time, you know? So that's what I mean of like, no one's going to be able to pull off the things that we did because those things won't exist anymore. That's what I mean by we're a dying breed.
With that being said, he is able to understand what you're going through. And so I thought that...
But that's the whole reason that we're such good friends, is like having access to someone else that knows exactly what it's like to be in a certain position sometimes. If I try and talk to one of my other friends about it, they'll be like, no idea what I'm talking about. They'll be like, I can't relate. Like, you know, so they just switch off.
Yeah, you still got buddies back there, right? Back home
yeah,
and everything like that.
That's where all my day ones are, yeah. But like, just, I can say something to him and he won't judge me for it. You know, in terms of work or whatever, like, you know, and whereas other people might think I'm moaning. Like, you know, so to have access to someone that's in the same position as you is like one of the biggest gifts of my entire career.